Imagine having a shadow that breathes when you breathe, moves when you move, and shares your every thought, but refuses to speak a single word to the outside world. This is the chilling reality of June and Jennifer Gibbons. Born in 1963, these identical twins became global sensations, not for what they said, but for their terrifying silence. They made a pact that sounds like a horror movie plot. One of us must die so the other can truly live. But why? And how did one of them actually drop dead the moment they decided to break their silence? As children, the twins were inseparable, but it wasn't a normal bond. They developed a high-speed, secret language that only they could understand. To everyone else, they were silent. If June took a step with her left foot, Jennifer did the same. If June blinked, Jennifer blinked. It was as if they were one soul trapped in two bodies. Doctors called it elective mutism, but it was deeper than that. When teachers tried to separate them, the twins became catatonic, turning into literal statues until they were reunited. They were prisoners of each other's presence. Locked in their bedroom for years, they turned to writing. They wrote thousands of words in their diaries, revealing a dark, twisted world, but the silence eventually turned into violence. In their teens, they began committing crimes, petty theft, vandalism, and eventually, arson. They burned down buildings just to feel something. In 1982, they were sent to Broadmoor, the UK's most notorious high-security psychiatric hospital, home to the country's most dangerous killers. They stayed there for 14 years. Inside those walls, their relationship turned toxic. They would attack each other, driven by a mutual hatred that was just as strong as their love. It was in Broadmoor that they realized the truth. They were absorbing each other's life force. June wrote in her diary, "We have become fatal enemies to each other." They decided that the only way for one of them to be a normal human being was for the other to be sacrificed. On the day they were being transferred to a lower security clinic, Jennifer turned to their only friend, journalist Marjorie Wallace, and whispered, Marjorie, I'm going to have to die." When asked why, she simply replied, "Because we decided." Hours after that conversation, Jennifer slumped over in June's lap. By 6:30 p.m., she was dead. The cause? Acute myocarditis, a sudden inflammation of the heart. But here's the part that baffles scientists to this day. There were no drugs in her system, no poison, no signs of struggle. It was as if her heart simply stopped on command. The moment Jennifer died, the curse was broken. June started talking to the doctors, the nurses, and her family as if she had been speaking her whole life. June later said, "I'm finally free, liberated, and at last Jennifer has given up her life for me." Today, June lives a quiet life, finally a person of her own. But it leaves us with a haunting question. Was this a scientific mystery, or did they truly share one life force that couldn't be split? What's your theory? Did Jennifer will herself to die? Let me know in the comments. If you found this story as mind-blowing as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that defy reality. You don't want to miss the next one.